Chapter 10. The Public Smooch. Ava swallowed saliva, then told Arrow, "We are done." She ran away crying and left Arrow in total confusion. Things never added up well for the woman who accepted him a few minutes back, camouflaged, and checked him abruptly. He shook his head in disapproval and chased after her crazily. He could not easily let go. He persuaded an Uber that drove behind her. She could not believe that she had landed on a womanizer who was seeing her bestie secretly. Reaching home, Ivy was not there. Ava called several times. No one answered. She straight away went to Ivy's home in Makindye. She had been showering. Ava dragged Ivy to her room and interrogated her about Arrow. They were never safe inside, for walls have ears. Ivy too was not happy with Ava's arrival at the cafe. The dilemma hit the two that night as each accused the other. Ava: "How long have you been screwing him?" Ivy: "What's wrong with you? I have never seen his pant. We just took bottles of beer." Ava: "Are you lying to me? I cannot believe you did it." Ivy: "You spoiled my night. You came in and stole his attention. You a traitor." Ava: "What? Shameless Ivy. You chewed my man and you are pretending." Ivy: "Come on, Ava. Today was my first time to talk to him. Nothing happened." Ava showed her the video of the two going cozy, and silence colonized her lips. Ava quarreled that the duo had a truce not to share men no matter what. But what Ivy did was broad-day treachery. She added that warning Ivy against Arrow was a clear indication that he was hers, but she was still studying him. She concluded that she had dumped him because of Ivy, but Ivy had no right to take him. The sparkle on her lips slipped off when she mentioned the agreement. Ivy commented that Ava completely denied Arrow in front of everyone, and the two danced to kill boredom, but it was Ava's greed that she distorted her sweet moment. Ivy's mother moved out to check on the girls whose voices had exceeded the limits late in the night. She inquired, "Is everything okay?" To which both replied loudly at once, "We are fine." There, the Uber lights blinded their eyes, then dimmed slowly to leave darkness. The author walked towards the two girls, who were as silent as a tomb. Ivy stepped forward and slapped him, then called him the devil that emerged from hell to split the two. While he was still feeling the sweetness of the right cheek, Ava warmed the left one and joined Ivy. The two left him outside and closed the door. He never explained as he thought. Things instead worsened. Days became weeks, which eventually turned into months. Arrow walked to Ava's work daily and pleaded for a second chance, but the woman did not listen to him. Ivy too chased him. Ava chased all the men courting her and concentrated on making money. She worked harder than ever as she only talked to workmates. Her relationship with Ivy initially broke. However, when Eva, the mother to Ivy, sat them, things normalized. They talked again, although some reservation was there. Ava never remained the same. One day they met. Ava: "Do you still talk to him?" Ivy: "Not really." "Do you like him? Do you see him?" Ava: "I don't know. I chased him, but he comes back every day." Ivy: "Does he visit your dreams?" Ava: "Come on, it's impossible. Come back home. I'm so lonely. Give me a hug, darling." Ivy: I'm so sorry. Ava, you still like him, right? He is irresistible, but I'm also trying to forget. Ivy, I'm sorry. Ava, forget it. Aro took 10 months to normalize. He concentrated on another book, which he launched in 2 months. It was called 2 Minutes in Love. It was about his encounter with Ava. When it landed into the hands of Ava, she attacked him straight away at the cafe. She knew he was always there with his friends, notably Sammy Harrison and Hapamata. Sammy knew about Ava, and the two had met during their internship at the Bank of Uganda, and the two kept connecting. True, Sammy liked Ava with all his heart. Unfortunately, the relationship did not succeed, for Ava told him that she had someone. Years passed until Aro stole the show, which Sammy watched from the cafe. He befriended Aro when he pretended to be an author of academic books. They became companions as Aro narrated how Ava mistreated him numerous times until they finally fell apart. It should be noted that Sammy intended to break the two's relationship when he sent Ava the video in which Aro danced with Ivy. This worked well because Aro lost and Ava still turned down Sammy. The man later realized that Aro was a good person and wished to apologize to him at the right time, though he never got the courage. This time Ava reached where the three sat holding the novel, which she tore in front of Aro. She called that she was to consult her lawyer and sue him for writing about her without permission. Ava intervened that Aro was a very big brand and an international writer who would win any case with ease. She spoke that the book had nothing to do with Ava, for her name never appeared anywhere in it. Sammy advised Ava to take the complaint to courts of law, for the cafe was never the police, neither her lawyer's office. The battle started between the two. Ava shouted at Sammy to mute up for being a friend to a womanizer who wrote about the women he slept with, would not yield an accountant of his degree anything. Sammy suddenly stood up and went up to her, then advised her to leave the place, for no one was interested in her any further. Ava confronted him that denying him was not her fault, but his inability to satisfy her. People gathered around the table one after the other. Aro realized that Sammy and Ava knew each other deeply. He whispered to Hapa, and the two slithered away. They left the couple tearing each other like male hippos and walked to the nearby restaurant from where Ava followed. She ordered Aro to withdraw the book from the market if he wanted peace with her. Aro remained mute as Hapa told her to leave the man she crippled mentally alone. Ava insisted that the issue was between the two, no third party invited. Aro stood up and went at once where Ava was. He passed by her and moved out of the restaurant, but Ava backed that she was talking to him. He turned with closed fists, then went straight to where she was and raised his hand. Ava stayed unshaken, though silent. Aro lowered the hand slowly to her neck and kissed her with love.